guys, Craig from fixitfallows here, and today something very different. Not in the garage, not in the drive, not in the garden. I say we, Glenn and I.
Oh yeah.
We are queuing for the train to go across the channel. We're going down to Le Mans in France. We are going to watch the 24-hour race. We're going to spend 3 nights under canvas, which will be an experience. Probably be loads of opportunity for fixing things. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be a bit of time off. But we're sat here. There have been some nice motors going through, some quite exotic stuff. Hopefully I'll get some footage of that for you, and we'll keep you abreast of how things go. How much they've lowered that Q5. Oh, another nice, an older Alpha, but still nice. Let's have a look at Glenn concentrating. Yeah, look at that concentration.
That's pretty close.
It's quite tight there, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially when you can't see it.
Looks like we're driving to France.
Yeah, well, the good news is that we're going to be right at the front of the train. So we should get off quite early, I reckon.
Oh, it says no flash photography, that's fine. And we are away. See you later, England. Yeah, welcome to France. Dreary, dreary France. Not sure if I packed the appropriate clothes. Glad I got the waterproof sun cream. These roads are just empty, aren't they?
Unbelievable. It's a bit worrying that they are so empty. On the basis that the bill for this little stretch of motorway could be many hundreds of euros. We're yet to find out, as we've only got a ticket.
75 francs, isn't it?
Did you bring your francs?
They know how to do a roundabout here, don't they?
They're not bad roundabouts in all fairness though, are they? Oh, sorry, Craig.
Yeah, a nice bit of greenery, a bit of artwork. Reminds me of Andorra, they're much the same. There you go. Nice little road.
Open road to France.
You liking this, aren't you, Glenn?
Loving it, yeah. Just hoping we don't catch something coming the other way. We're out to find a romantic little town to eat our lunch.
So this is also that we don't go through a low emission zone in Rouen. So as not to pollute the town, we're polluting this idyllic countryside. Oh, we're so PC.
There we go, hedgerows coming, mate.
So here we are, we're in rural France. We've come off of the motorway because if we continued on the motorway we'd go into a low air zone at Rouen, and we don't have the air critique sticker or something or another, so we could face a high fine. So we've come off the motorway, gone some back roads, rural, and we found this lovely little picturesque little village. It's got this gorgeous little pond, a nice little stone bench, and Glenn and I are going to take the opportunity to have some food and a drink, stretch our legs before the remaining 2 hours 40 minutes down at Le Mans. So see you soon. So it's 2:40 PM French time, and here we are. We've arrived at the campsite. This campsite's called Beausejour, one of many that are within the confines of the track, and we booked this all through traveldestinations.co.uk. Be sure to check them out. They were very, very good at organising all of this. Very straightforward, can't recommend them enough. Right, now we just got to get in there
and find a pitch.
So here we are, we found the campsite eventually. It was a little bit tricky finding it. It wasn't the best signposts in the world, and we've got our pitch up. There we are, both tents up, cars on a pitch, bit of space behind, and there we are. Seems so good so far. The sky's a bit grey, but hopefully it will stay dry. And it's time to 1, put the kettle on, and 2, have a beer. So it's Friday evening, track is open to the public till 7:30 in the evening, and here we are. We are on the start finish straight for Le Mans. Pretty cool.
Au Corvette Racing qui sera présent avec 2 voitures, et puis Esses, la numéro 709, la numéro 708, on aura notamment Olivier Play, Rouen d'ailleurs, la numéro 708, Franck Magnon sur la numéro 708, qui fait partie du programme depuis le début, et vous voyez soit devant celui de Toyota, soit l'Alpine, et forcément terminé en ordre de fil. Libre des 24 heures sans trop d'histoire, ce sera l'objectif. Romain Dumas disait à notre micro durant les essais libres à quel point il a pu voir l'évolution finalement de l'avenir avec l'arrivée de très nombreux constructeurs. Peugeot sera là à partir de Monza pour le prochain rendez-vous du FIA WEC. Il y a Acura qui a présenté une voiture, alors ils ne sont pas encore confirmés qu'il viendra au Mans. Cadillac par contre a présenté sa voiture et viendra au Mans. Porsche également, après on voit, vous êtes absolument des milliers et des milliers de voir venir voir les teams, venir voir les voitures, et la communion d'endurance avec des garages qui restent ouverts, c'est très important, également des garages qui restent ouverts. On a mis... Ah là, vous n'avez pas amusé, vous. Allez, un petit bisou, un petit bisou. Merci beaucoup avant de participer aux prochaines 24 heures du monde. On va être un jour. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe? You speak very well. Allez, écoutez vous, vous allez surveiller quoi? Ah bon? Alors, les sommets des autres chauffeurs, allez, ici, avec vous. Ah, vous faites de la visite, d'accord. Ah, vous êtes dans l'observation. C'est pour ça que vous avez l'air fort jeune comme ça. Voilà, de manière générale. Voilà. Et il y a des sapeurs-pompiers qui sont impliqués. Merci en tout cas, je vois que vous êtes présents. Merci à tous les pompiers, ça nous permet de mettre en lumière aussi tous ceux qui sont présents, les commissaires de stand, commissaires de piste, qui seront plus de 800, je crois, encore durant cette semaine. Ils sont plus de 800.
Just gets on with it.
You know how odd it is putting a new screen cover on your phone.
didn't really get a chance to hear this.
Thank you.
So do you think the pros are like a different race?
No, they're in the same race. Race day. Okay, well that's me showered for the day. Nice and fresh. The shower blocks weren't too bad actually. You get up early, there's hot water running. Managed to brush my teeth, feel good, ready for the day. It's all quite pleasant and quiet at the moment. I think things are going to get much noisier pretty soon. We have made our way to this part of the track. We are between Arnage as the cars slow down to go into the Porsche curves. This is about a 10-minute walk from the Beausejour campsite. And what we're watching at the moment is all the Le Mans 24-hour races in a final practice session before the start of the race at 4 o'clock. 10 in the morning, and we're now about to watch a support race. This is called Road to Le Mans, so these are effectively Le Mans races but are in a feeder series. So they're kind of teams that want to kind of cut their teeth on the shorter races before going into the full World Endurance Championships and doing the whole 24-hour racing thing. Okay, so it's currently 2:10. It's an hour and 50 minutes to the start of the race, and we've made our way to this point on the track. This is at the end of the start-finish straight and right by the Dunlop curves. This is where we want to watch the start of the race from, and the crowds are slowly building up. So the French are laying on all of the entertainment here. This is a French military helicopter, paratroopers. They've just descended and taken the tricolor flag to be hoisted up over the start-finish line. This helicopter is now flown along the start-finish straight and is now going to bank away, and then finally the equivalent of the French red arrows will come over. There you go. There's 9 minutes to the start of the race. The cars are being taken round behind a safety car for the warm-up installation lap. It will take them about 8 or so minutes to get round at these speed, which I think is about 80 miles an hour. It's 4 PM local time in France, and the race is underway. These cars will now be racing for the next 24 hours. It's crazy, really mad stuff.
Lap completed, and already Toyota Gazoo have a quite considerable lead after just one lap, so I think this is going to be quite a dominant performance by them. opposite side of the track, the outside of the track, still at the Esses, and we have seeked out some shade. It is so hot out here today. We couldn't do all day long out in that sunshine. So whilst we don't have such a great view, we are relishing this shade. We're going to stay here for an hour or two and wait for things to cool down. It's the sensible thing to do. You've got to look after yourself. It's such a long race. The Toyota Gazoo cars just march onwards, the pair of them so dominant.
So it's currently 1:30 in the morning. We've come back, we've just had some food. We're going to get 4 hours shuttle and we're going to get back up 5:15ish. We're going to go over to the track and watch the cars in the early morning mist and then the rest of the race.
Tight on the greens.
Okay, so following our 5 AM early morning watch of the race, we returned back to our tents for a couple of hours sleep, then had breakfast, and it's now 20 past 11, and we've come over to Indianapolis and Arnage. These are the two little corner complex bit of the track that's the end of the Mulsanne Straight. So here you can see the Mulsanne Straight. You should see a car coming into view any moment. There they go into an Indianapolis, and then a short little sprint to Arnage before heading into the actual complex of the track. Porsche Esses and start finish straight, etc. So yeah, we're going to spend a few hours here watching, get a good view from here. You never know, someone might get a bit wobbly after coming down the Mulsanne Straight. Hopefully we'll get it on camera. So yeah, sunscreen's on and we are ready for another couple of hours. Back to the main race complex over at the track, and we are now queuing for one of the shuttle buses that take you to the various parts of the track. These are all laid on for free, included in your entry pass. Really good. Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes I suppose to get onto a bus, but it's much better than walking the suitable distances.
We're on the last day. We've got 55 minutes till race ends at 4 o'clock. We're just going to walk back to the track. We'll just have some lunch. It's just a good opportunity to show you around this campsite. So this campsite is called Beausejour, I think, one of the biggest campsites, and it's at the northern end of the track. Let me show you around a little bit. It's starting to empty out. Some people are starting to go home. There you go, got a couple of Porsches going home back to the UK. Guys like their livery on their motors. But a little bit of advice for you: if you do come down to one of these campsites, you'll see that the roads through it are very gravelly and very dusty. So if you park your car or you pitch up right by the side of the road, be prepared to have a dusty vehicle, and just on cue,
with diagrams.
and your car will be artistically adapted. I'm sure David is very proud of himself. And there's some more of his handiwork, and everything is covered in dust and coqueros, as the French would say. So if you do come down here, I'd advise you to venture deeper into the campsite and get yourself over to the back off of the dusty tracks, and then it's just potluck whether you've got a group of rowdy beer swilling Parisian or English, come to that matter, or anything, just rowdy people next to you. You know, come down here, you're expected, you're not going to get much sleep really. Yeah, it's good. Lots of facilities, lots of water stands dotted everywhere. Some people have generators.
Good food.
Good food.
Pizzas over there.
Here there's a bakery, does baguettes, pizzas, paninis. Here
We went back.
is an example of one of the toilet and wash blocks. You get these, maybe half a dozen of these dotted around at each campsite. Showers are pretty good. Look, they're utilitarian, you know, but they're not bad. There's hot water running
All the time.
24/7 hot water. You know, maybe you'll get there at a bad time and there might be 7 or 8 people in front of you, but that will only take 5 or so minutes. So it's pretty good. So the race hasn't finished, as I said. It's currently 3:10, and this is the queue to leave the campsite. So make of that what you will. Some more of David's handiwork. Davey, he's the man.
Davey is definitely the man.
Well, he's trying to convince us that he is, based on his male appendages. So there you go. Here's an example of a tent that's dusty. So we're actually inside the Le Mans circuit, and the first thing that greets you here is a karting track. It's quite a nice facility, and then they've got a garden with a bar like this.
Cars there.
Just catching up with you.
And here we go, here's the bar. But you will be paying €10 for a pint of beer.
Not even a pint.
Well, no, 50 millilitres for Carlsberg. Le Mans 24-hour 2022 is finished. It's currently 22 minutes past 4, so the winning car, the Toyota number 7, crossed the line 22 minutes ago. It wasn't like a factory lined up finish. The two cars didn't sort of pair up over the penultimate lap and do a pair across the line, but hey ho. I'm sure there'll be lots of people around the start finish line and the rostrum, presentation rostrum, but that will mostly be the people from the grandstands, etc. rest of us, well, we're just making our way back to the tents. In fact, the campsites have definitely started to empty out. Some people are leaving now. We're planning on leaving in the morning. We have a nice relaxing afternoon and evening. Yeah, so just to give you an indication of where we decided to pitch up, we're here. This is us. We've got two-men tents. It's just the two of us, but we've got a tent each. And there's the car that we're travelled in, which is a Ford Edge Vignale. And just to give you an indication of your pitch size, there's an orange marker on the floor there that runs to there. It runs across to here and goes to there. So supposedly that's 5 metres across, 7 metres long. So that's pretty much what you get to play with. And over here you can see there's no gravel roads. It's grass pretty much everywhere. So whilst our cars did get a bit of dust on it, here we are with our Ford Edge. There you go, there's the extent of the dust on ours. In fact, shall I be cheeky and treat Glenn to a nice little Davy? I won't do the phallic. So anyway, we're now just going to chill out, dare I say it, a beer and a cup of tea and a custard cream. So here we are, it's 5:40 Monday morning and we are all packed up and ready to go. Tent has gone, car's packed, still some other people around. The sun's not yet up, but that's it.